Coffee is a beloved beverage enjoyed worldwide, but did you know drinking it the wrong way could pose serious health risks, even life-threatening ones? In this video, we'll uncover the 10 most dangerous scenarios where coffee can turn toxic. Stay tuned, as we've ranked these situations from least to most severe, ensuring you won't miss the critical tips to avoid potentially catastrophic consequences. Don't skip this essential guide. Number 1. The risks of combining coffee and alcohol. Combining coffee with alcohol may seem like a fun or effective way to balance the stimulating effects of caffeine with the relaxing qualities of alcohol. However, this combination can be more harmful than it appears. While caffeine stimulates the nervous system, boosting alertness and energy, alcohol works in the opposite direction by depressing the central nervous system, inducing relaxation and drowsiness. When consumed together, these two substances send mixed signals to your body, creating a confusing and potentially dangerous effect. The conflicting impact on your body can strain your cardiovascular system, leading to an increased heart rate and elevated blood pressure as your body struggles to process both substances. The heart works harder, trying to balance the overstimulation caused by caffeine and the sedative effects of alcohol, which can lead to irregularities in the heartbeat, known as arrhythmia. Additionally, both substances contribute to dehydration, alcohol as a diuretic and caffeine as a mild dehydrator, which puts added stress on the body's hydration levels, exacerbating the risk of dehydration. Moreover, this combination places significant strain on the liver and kidneys, as these organs work to filter both caffeine and alcohol out of the bloodstream. Over time, this puts extra pressure on the body's detoxification systems, increasing the risk of long-term damage to these organs. A case study from Dr. Matthew Carter at the University of Pennsylvania highlighted a bartender, Andrew, who frequently drank coffee mixed with alcohol during late shifts. After one such night, Andrew experienced sharp chest pain and difficulty breathing, resulting in a hospital visit where doctors diagnosed him with arrhythmia due to the combined effects of caffeine and alcohol. Research from the American College of Cardiology reveals that this combination raises the risk of cardiovascular issues by 32%. Furthermore, caffeine can mask the intoxicating effects of alcohol, leading to an increased likelihood of overconsumption, which further harms the liver and kidneys. For your health and safety, it's best to avoid combining coffee and alcohol. If you do decide to consume both, consider waiting several hours between drinks and staying hydrated to mitigate the risks. Enjoying them separately ensures a safer approach for your body. Number 2. The dangers of mixing coffee with energy. Combining coffee with energy drinks is a risky practice that can lead to a dangerous overload on your heart and nervous system. Both coffee and energy drinks are packed with caffeine, and energy drinks often contain additional stimulants like taurine, which can create an intense energy rush. This overwhelming surge can be too much for your body to manage, resulting in an increased heart rate, narrowed blood vessels, and a rise in blood pressure, along with nervous system overstimulation. Dr. Eric Hayes from the Mayo Clinic shared the story of Zach, a 22-year-old college student who found himself in the emergency room after drinking both a cup of strong coffee and an energy drink in preparation for an exam. He suddenly experienced rapid heartbeats, dizziness, and severe anxiety. An EKG revealed that he had developed arrhythmia as a result of a caffeine overdose. Dr. Hayes explained that the combination of these two beverages had pushed Zach's caffeine levels to nearly twice the safe amount, causing significant stress on his heart. It took several hours of medical supervision for Zach's heart to stabilize, and he promised never to mix the two drinks again. According to research from the American Heart Association, consuming both coffee and energy drinks together increases the risk of a hypertensive crisis by 32%. This dangerous spike in blood pressure can significantly raise the risk of a heart attack or stroke, particularly for individuals who may have undiagnosed cardiovascular issues. This combination is especially hazardous for younger individuals who may not be aware of any underlying heart conditions. To avoid these risks, it's recommended to opt for healthier alternatives like green tea, which offers a natural energy boost without overloading the cardiovascular system. Fresh fruit juice or water with lemon and honey also provides hydration and nourishment, helping you stay energized without the dangers of excessive caffeine. Number 3. The dangers of coffee. During pregnancy. While many people enjoy their daily cup of coffee, it can pose significant risks during pregnancy. Caffeine, the primary stimulant in coffee, can easily pass through the placenta, entering the developing baby's bloodstream. However, a fetus lacks the necessary enzymes to metabolize caffeine efficiently, which means it can accumulate in the baby's system, potentially causing harm. This buildup of caffeine can stress the baby's heart and nervous system, which may interfere with normal development. Dr. Rachel Miller, a physician at Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston, recalls a case involving Kelly, a pregnant woman who was consuming 3 cups of coffee each day. During a routine checkup at 6 months pregnant, doctors noticed that Kelly's baby's growth had slowed. Further investigation revealed that caffeine was hindering the flow of nutrients through the placenta. After Kelly switched to caffeine-free herbal teas and eliminated coffee from her routine, the baby's growth rate improved significantly, and she later delivered a healthy baby. According to research by March of Dimes, even moderate caffeine consumption, equivalent to about 2 cups of coffee a day, increases the risk of low birth weight by 25%. Harvard Medical School also highlights that caffeine consumption, especially during the first trimester, increases the chances of miscarriage. Caffeine can disrupt the hormonal balance crucial to maintaining a healthy pregnancy, making it particularly risky during early stages of development. To safeguard both the mother and the baby, experts recommend limiting caffeine intake to no more than 50 milligrams per day or eliminating coffee entirely. For those who miss the comforting warmth of a hot beverage, herbal teas, such as chamomile or peppermint, provide a safe alternative, offering relaxation without the harmful effects of caffeine. For coffee lovers, decaffeinated options can allow them to still enjoy the flavor without the risks to the baby. Making mindful choices about caffeine during pregnancy can contribute to a healthier start for both mother and child. Number 4. The hidden dangers of excess sugar in your coffee. Adding sugar to your coffee may seem like a harmless indulgence, but this combination can cause significant harm to your body over time. While caffeine stimulates your nervous system and provides a temporary energy boost, the addition of sugar can amplify the strain on your body, particularly on your pancreas. The sugar in your coffee causes blood glucose levels to spike, prompting the pancreas to release insulin to regulate this surge. When consumed regularly, this cycle can impair your body's ability to use insulin effectively, eventually leading to chronic health issues like insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Dr. Laura Simmons from the Cleveland Clinic recounts the story of David, a 42-year-old man who drank up to 5 cups of coffee a day, each containing 2 to 3 spoonfuls of sugar. Despite maintaining an active lifestyle, David began experiencing consistent fatigue and dizziness. After medical tests, it was discovered that his blood sugar levels were nearing the threshold for prediabetes. By eliminating sugar from his coffee and opting for cinnamon as a natural sweetener, David noticed a significant improvement in his energy levels and overall health. Research from the American Diabetes Association indicates that regularly adding sugar to coffee can increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by 32%. Furthermore, the combination of sugar and caffeine can trigger hunger cravings, leading to overeating and unwanted weight gain. Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health also warns that sugary coffee can elevate cardiovascular risks. High blood sugar levels contribute to inflammation in blood vessels, which can lead to plaque buildup and an increased risk of heart disease. To make your coffee healthier, consider cutting out sugar altogether or substituting it with natural alternatives like cinnamon, vanilla, or unsweetened almond milk. If eliminating sugar seems difficult, try gradually reducing the amount to ease the transition. Even small adjustments can have a positive impact on your health, allowing you to enjoy coffee without the harmful effects of excess sugar. Number 5. The hidden dangers of mixing coffee with medications. For many individuals, coffee is a vital part of their daily routine, offering an energizing boost that helps kickstart the day. However, combining coffee with certain medications can introduce potential health risks that may not be immediately obvious. The active ingredient in coffee, caffeine, interacts with the body's liver and kidneys and can influence how medications are processed. This interaction can lead to unintended consequences, such as magnified drug effects or altered responses, sometimes resulting in serious health issues. Dr. Amanda White from Johns Hopkins Hospital recalls the case of Sarah, a 36-year-old designer who habitually paired her morning coffee with painkillers for chronic migraines. Over time, Sarah began experiencing troubling symptoms such as a racing heart, tremors, and constant fatigue. After medical evaluation, it was determined that the caffeine was intensifying the effects of her medications, effectively increasing their potency to dangerous levels. This caused strain on her liver and irritation in her stomach. After switching to water when taking her medication and adjusting her coffee intake, Sarah saw a significant improvement in her symptoms, and her migraines became more manageable. Research from the National Institute on Drug Abuse reveals that caffeine can speed up the absorption of certain medications, causing them to take effect more quickly and intensely. This accelerated absorption places additional stress on the liver as it processes both caffeine and the medication at once, raising the risk of liver inflammation and potential damage. Additionally, mixing caffeine with antidepressants or anti-anxiety medications can intensify side effects such as nervousness, insomnia, and jitteriness. To protect your health, it is recommended to take medications with water at room temperature to ensure they work properly. If you must have coffee, try to wait at least 30 minutes after taking your medication or consume coffee an hour before. This simple adjustment can reduce harmful interactions, ensuring your medication and coffee consumption are safe for your body. Number 6. The risks of drinking coffee on an empty stomach. While coffee is often seen as the perfect way to start the day, consuming it on an empty stomach can have negative effects on your digestive system. Coffee stimulates the production of hydrochloric acid, which aids in breaking down food. However, when no food is present to buffer this acid, it can irritate the stomach lining. Over time, this repeated exposure may weaken the protective mucus layer, increasing the risk of chronic inflammation, gastritis, and even ulcers. Dr. Joseph Reynolds from Massachusetts General Hospital recounts the case of Michael, a 43-year-old attorney who frequently skipped breakfast and relied on strong black coffee to jumpstart his mornings. After enduring persistent upper abdominal pain, an endoscopy revealed erosions in his stomach lining caused by the acidity of coffee consumed on an empty stomach. With medical treatment and significant lifestyle changes, Michael's condition improved, although it took months for his stomach to fully heal. Research by the American Gastroenterological Association supports these findings, showing that drinking coffee on an empty stomach increases the risk of gastritis by 31% and the likelihood of developing ulcers by 15%. The acid in coffee causes irritation, leading to inflammation, digestive discomfort, and a reduced appetite. To protect your stomach, consider eating a light snack such as a banana or a slice of whole grain bread before enjoying your coffee. Adding a splash of milk or cream can also help neutralize some of the coffee's acidity and make it gentler on your digestive system. By making these simple adjustments, you can continue enjoying your morning coffee without putting your digestive health at risk. Number 7. The dangers of drinking coffee. While dehydrated, for many, coffee is a morning staple, providing the necessary energy boost to start the day. However, when consumed while dehydrated, coffee can become a hidden health threat. Caffeine's diuretic effects stimulate the kidneys to expel fluids, which can worsen dehydration. When the body is already low on fluids, drinking coffee not only places additional strain on the kidneys, but also accelerates the loss of vital minerals like potassium and magnesium, which are crucial for muscle function and maintaining electrolyte balance. Dr. Caitlin Rivers from New York Presbyterian Hospital shares the case of Laura, a 38-year-old coffee lover from Boston. Laura, who regularly drank 5 cups of coffee a day, often neglected her water intake. One particularly hot summer day, she developed severe lower back pain and sought medical attention. She was diagnosed with a kidney stone nearly 1 centimeter in size, a result of chronic dehydration exacerbated by excessive coffee consumption. After surgery to remove the stone, Laura made significant lifestyle changes, prioritizing water intake and cutting her coffee consumption to just 1 cup a day. Research from the National Kidney Foundation shows that drinking coffee while dehydrated increases the risk of developing kidney stones by 34%. Dehydration causes mineral salts to become concentrated in the urine, creating favorable conditions for stone formation. In addition, dehydration can negatively affect cardiovascular health by reducing blood volume, which forces the heart to work harder. This can lead to symptoms such as headaches, fatigue, and even cognitive impairment. To reduce these risks, it's important to drink at least 2 glasses of water before your first cup of coffee. Staying hydrated, particularly on hot days or after exercise, allows your body to cope with caffeine's effects without putting unnecessary strain on your kidneys and overall health. Number 8. The risks of drinking coffee. When too hot. Drinking. A steaming cup of coffee may seem like a simple pleasure, but consuming it at dangerously high temperatures can lead to serious health risks. Coffee consumed above 65 to 149 degrees can damage the sensitive tissues of the esophagus. The extreme heat creates tiny tears in the tissue, which over time can lead to chronic inflammation and more severe conditions. Dr. Margaret Wilson from Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York recalls the case of George, a 47-year-old professor who regularly drank up to 6 cups of very hot coffee. He began experiencing a persistent burning sensation in his throat and discomfort after eating. Medical tests revealed a precancerous condition in his esophagus, which doctors attributed to his habit of drinking scalding hot beverages. After switching to cooler coffee temperatures and receiving appropriate treatment, George's condition improved, though he now requires regular checkups to monitor his esophageal health. Research from the American Cancer Society underscores the dangers of drinking excessively hot liquids, noting that consuming beverages above 65 degrees increases the risk of esophageal cancer by 89%. This is due to the repeated damage to cells caused by the heat, forcing the body to repair them. Over time, the constant cell regeneration increases the likelihood of errors in the repair process, raising the risk of cancer. To protect your health, allow your coffee to cool to a safe drinking temperature, ideally below 60 degrees 140 degrees. This ensures it's warm enough to enjoy but not too hot to harm your tissues. A simple way to check is by testing the temperature. If the coffee feels pleasantly warm without burning your mouth, it's safe to drink. Making this small adjustment can help you enjoy your coffee without jeopardizing your long-term health. Number 9. The risks of drinking coffee. Before bed, starting your day with just coffee on an empty stomach might seem convenient, but it's a recipe for digestive distress. Coffee stimulates stomach acid production, and without food to absorb this acid, you could experience heartburn, bloating, or even gastritis over time. Take the case of Nina, a 29-year-old who skipped breakfast daily but relied on black coffee to kickstart her mornings. After months of this routine, she began suffering from persistent acid reflux and had to seek medical intervention. Her doctor recommended eating a balanced breakfast, and her symptoms gradually subsided. A 2017 study published in the Journal of Gastroenterology highlights that individuals who drink coffee without food are 40% more likely to develop gastrointestinal issues. The acidity of coffee, especially when consumed alone, can erode your stomach lining over time. To protect your gut, pair your coffee with a nutrient-dense meal like whole grain toast, eggs, or yogurt. This not only mitigates the acidic effects, but also sustains your energy levels throughout the day. Number 10. The harmful effects of pairing coffee with sugary, fatty desserts. Indulging in coffee alongside sugary desserts like cream-filled pastries or rich cakes might seem harmless, but this combination can strain your body significantly. Caffeine speeds up your metabolism, but pairing it with sugar triggers insulin spikes, while saturated fats overload the liver. This creates a situation comparable to running a car engine at full throttle. It's bound to cause wear and tear eventually. Dr. James Carter, a New York physician, shared Alex's story, a 36-year-old who regularly paired cappuccinos with chocolate cake at lunch. Over time, Alex developed chronic pancreatitis due to his pancreas being overwhelmed by this routine. After eliminating desserts with his coffee, Alex saw gradual improvement, but recovery took months. Research from the University of Texas Health Science Center shows a 38% higher risk of pancreatic inflammation from consuming coffee with calorie-rich desserts. This habit can also lead to blood sugar fluctuations, increasing the likelihood of type 2 diabetes. For a healthier pairing, opt for snacks like unsalted nuts or low-sugar dark chocolate. These alternatives complement your coffee while reducing risks, allowing you to enjoy your beverage guilt-free.